We are discussing about the solutions for GATE 2008 ECE paper, and the topic we are discussing is electron devices. We are discussing a series of 1-mark questions. This is second 1-mark question in the series. Which of the following is true? A silicon wafer heavily doped with boron is a P+ substrate. B. A silicon wafer lightly doped with boron is a P+ substrate. C. A silicon wafer heavily doped with arsenic is P+ substrate. A silicon wafer lightly doped with arsenic is a P+ substrate. Out of the 4 options, the correct one is A. A silicon wafer heavily doped with boron is called as P+ substrate. We know that semiconductors are of two types. One is intrinsic semiconductor, the other is extrinsic semiconductor. Intrinsic semiconductor is also called as pure semiconductor, but the disadvantage of that one is it has low conductivity, so it cannot be used practically. To increase the conductivity, impurities are going to be added to pure semiconductor, then it is called extrinsic semiconductor. The process of adding impurity to the pure semiconductor is called as doping. Based on the addition of impurity atoms, the extrinsic semiconductor can be said either it may be lightly doped or moderately doped or heavily doped. The meaning of lightly doped is we are adding very small number of impurities to the intrinsic semiconductor. That is only one impurity for every 10⁸ intrinsic atoms. Whereas moderately doped means one impurity atom for every 10⁶ intrinsic atoms. Heavily doped means we are adding much more impurity, that is one impurity atom for every 1000 intrinsic atoms. So extrinsic semiconductor can either be lightly doped or moderately doped or heavily doped, and we know that extrinsic semiconductor is classified into two types. One is N-type, the other is P-type. First we will discuss about N-type. N-type semiconductor is formed when a pure semiconductor is added with pentavalent impurity. Pentavalent impurity means an atom which consisting of 5 valence electrons. Out of 5 valence electrons, 4 valence electrons are covalently bonded. To get stable configuration, only one atom, one electron is available as extra, which can contribute for the current flow when it is excited. Examples of pentavalent impurities are phosphorus, arsenic and antimony. Pentavalent impurities are also called as donors because they are donating an extra electron. Every pentavalent atom will donate one extra electron for the conduction, and they are indicated with how many number of donors are added to form N-type semiconductor is represented with Nd, donor concentration, that is how many number of donors are added per centimeter cube. In N-type semiconductor, majority carriers are electrons. They are indicated with Nn, that is n suffix n. It is approximately equal to donor concentration, whereas minority carriers of N-type can be calculated from mass action law. So minority carriers in N-type are holes. Holes in N-type is calculated using mass action law by using the equation Ni²/Nn or Ni²/Nd. Now we will see P-type semiconductor important points. P-type semiconductor, pure semiconductor, is added with trivalent impurity to get P-type semiconductor. Trivalent impurity means which has 3 valence electrons in its outermost orbit. Examples of trivalent impurities: aluminum, gallium, indium and boron. Even though it is not written over there, boron is an example of trivalent impurity. Trivalent impurities are accepting one electron to get stable configuration, so they are also called as acceptors. How many number of acceptors are added to form p-type semiconductor is called as acceptor concentration. Units for this one is per centimeter cube. So per unit volume, how many number of acceptors added is indicated with n suffix a. In p-type semiconductor, majority carriers are holes represented with p suffix p. Holes in p-type. They are approximately equal to acceptor concentration. And again, minority carriers are calculated from mass action law. Minority carriers in p-type are electrons. Electrons in p-type is represented with n suffix p. That is equal to Ni square by pp or Ni square by Na. So we have seen boron is a trivalent impurity. Whenever it is added, at that time it will become p-type semiconductor. So if silicon is doped with lightly doped boron, by that time it will become p minus semiconductor. Silicon doped with moderately, at that time it will become p type, and whenever silicon is doped with heavily, at that time it will become p plus. So the right answer for the question is a silicon wafer heavily doped with boron is p plus substrate. Thank you.